Hey son, art imitates life, but at the same time, life imitates art. So don't just be rapping, rap, represent, man. Give the people some truth. Give the people what they need to hear, man. And at the same time, people want to hear that.
Keys Cartel got that heat.
Hey look, my daddy took a long trip, they gave him Clyde Dressler. Mama was married to a nigga, think he Hugh Hefner. The oldest brother I the clique, so I was real extra. Robbie killing, stealing was a hobby, bitch be real careful. I never took nobody serious till a nigga put that fire on me. What the fuck? Now you got $1 with it. I'm real quick to fuck you over. If I owe you, I don't know you. I'm a soldier with a heart big as a fucking boulder. Only good solid niggas go through fuck shit like people you don't even know jumping on your paperwork like your ex bitch trying to spray you on some hoe shit. She was fussing about laying up, I was fussing about that dope, bitch. That would be just that good. Now I ain't cocky in that low for. I swear I beat that pussy like a rocket. I'm never underestimated. As a youngin', it was demonstrated. Keep your observation, always praise a hater. This be that pimp shit, boss shit, raw shit. Niggas just be talking, doing extra shit, floss shit. I really believe in the GGMG shit. Since a youngin' been on the front line with that goon shit. Lost my mama last year too fucking early. That shit swerving still got me thinking about life in a hurry. Hey, I'm 28 with 3 daughters and 3 baby mamas. Boy, I be a problem, but you can say the drama.
Give the people some truth. Give them another way out, man. Give them another way out. Give them something to unite around. Some shit like that. You know, son, let me leave you with this. Don't ever be a motherfucking hater. That's the root of all evil. Don't be a hater. Don't hate, man. Hate is the root of all evil. Fuck what you don't see, fuck what you don't hear. Before the trigger squeeze, it was hate. And the beginning is self-hate. So congratulate yourself, bro, and congratulate the next man. Build each other up. You know, try to make a motherfucker feel good about life, man. Cause LB niggas is angry, mad as a motherfucker, and don't know why.
Hi, this is Matt Arrington here at No Offense. As promised today, we're going to bring you GGMG Pound. We have him on the next scene here we're getting ready to switch to. And we're going to give you that interview as promised. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring brother to you so we can get started. All right, we are live. All right, first and foremost, how you doing today, brother?
Hey, I'm good. And yourself?
Man, I cannot complain, man. Blessed and highly favored, man. I'm glad to have you on the show, man. I know a lot of people are gonna be tuning in to watch you today, so I'm not gonna waste any of your time, man. We're gonna jump into this, man. And I definitely want to say I'm a big fan of your music. I was able to listen to it, so I'm honored to have you here, man. And let's go ahead and kick this thing off, boss. First off, how old are you, man?
I just turned 29 on the 4th of April.
On the 4th of April, well, congratulations, man. Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Happy belated. Let me see here. Just want to make sure we're not getting the echo. Okay. All right. And how long have you been at your craft?
Ever since I can say I got kicked out of high school, off the football team. Rapping, like music and sports always been my thing. You know what I'm saying? And I got kicked off the team in the 12th grade. I still graduated, but I got kicked off the team, and ever since then, I just picked up the rap thing, you know, like heavy. I've been doing it.
I can definitely tell from your flow you're comfortable with what you're doing. So yeah, I can see. You know, you definitely invest a lot into it. When's the earliest moment that you knew? You know, for sure, this is what you want to do as far as pursue music.
I can say when I really started taking it serious, I can say in 2010. I graduated in 2009, and when I dropped out of college, I went and did some college time. I dropped out of college to go back home to St. Pete to help my mom. And when I got there, you know, I started getting back into the music and the studio real heavy and shit. So niggas kept telling me like, damn, bro, you know, you sliding a little piece. You feel what I'm saying? You need to take it more serious. You feel me? The voice you got, you know what I'm saying? Just your style, your flow different. So take it serious, you know what I'm saying? So I started doing little shows and shit for a dude named Polo, DJ Polo. You know what I'm saying? And people started liking it. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me start dropping more music. I'm gonna drop more music. I'm gonna try to get it out there. You know, and that's what happened.
All right. So how often do you get to dedicate time to your craft? Do you like set aside time a week to write, or is it pretty much like when you get that urge to hit the studio, you want to make sure that you hit it right then and there while you got it fresh on your mind, or how's your process go, my man?
I wake up out my sleep, open my phone, go on my notepad and start writing. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. It's just how the shit come to me. I think of some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, damn, I like that. And I'll write it, I'll put it down in my notepad. You know, like right now, actually, I'm in the studio right now. You know what I'm saying? My uncle, who I call my manager, my promoter, all that, he's next to me right now. You know what I'm saying? It's the studio. He got it set up, the whole setup here. Like in the back of me, he got the screen. You feel what I'm saying? This the undiscovered flame spitters. You know what I'm saying? UFS, hip hop's UFS. You know what I'm saying? That's our other little page. That's our other little program thing we got going on. That's your shit. You know, so like right now, if I wanted to get in the studio, I can go in the next room right now and just get in the lab. You feel me?
Gotcha, man. Well, I can definitely see how that comes in handy, man, having that kind of access. So shouts out to you, man, for that. All right. What did you say is your motivation on those times that, like we all had those days where we don't feel like rolling out of bed, or maybe we partied the night before a little bit too hard, or maybe just wake up with a bad headache. What's your motivation to keep your eyes on the prize and get back in there, man, and making it happen?
My kids, losing my mom 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
And then I got two younger brothers. You know, on my mom's side, who they really going through it. They're in the struggle right now. You know, and they look up to me. So every time I think about what they going through, they problems. Every time I think about what my daughters need. Every time I think about that, my mom got killed by the jits and that solo. You know, that shit. It makes me want to strive. It makes me want to go hard. You know, I work a 9 to 5. I also work. I work at Family Dollar. I work. I make music, you know what I'm saying? I'm really just out here, and I'm independent. I'm dolo, you know. What I mean by independent, I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really got nobody. I got family, but they not really immediate right now.
Understand. Okay. If you can, with the experience that you have now, as an established artist, if you can go back with the knowledge that you have now to your form, to like maybe when you first started, are there any things that you would pass on to yourself as far as what like maybe opportunities that you might have left on the table, or to do things a little differently than maybe how you first started, or would you just run the same thing? I'm sorry.
Almost definitely. But when you say that, are you saying like towards music or in life in general?
I'm saying, well, actually, if this is your craft, dude, honestly, it's probably both. You know what I'm saying? Especially if your music is your life. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what's opening doors for you, yeah, I could definitely understand how it would affect both.
Right. Yeah, it's most definitely a whole lot of things I would change. And it's a whole lot of things I would tell others, like as far as like being more humble. You know what I'm saying? Gain them more intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Do more reading. Know more about what's going on in society and more like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a politician. That's not what I'm saying. You don't have to be a politician, but just know what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? Know what people got going on. Know the struggle. Most importantly, know the struggle, man.
I understand.
Know the struggle.
You gotta know what you
go to school. Make make sure you maintain some steady income. Get you a job, go to school. Just I say just live by the book.
All right, all right, all right. At this point, I know y'all got a little a buzz, man. I know y'all had a buzz. I know you have a buzz actually, because even when I was initially booking you, man, it was busy. I know you stay busy, man. With the kids, the job, and your music. I know you stay busy. Um, have you done any live performances recently, or you know what I'm saying? How many of those have you kicked off?
Man, before the COVID-19, before this Corona situation,
Mm-hmm.
we booked up 3 days out the week, man. GGMG, another hood classic productions. That's David Fink. That's my manager. Like we stay booked up, man. Like people really fuck with us. They really fuck with us. We known here, we known there. We do shows in Tampa. We do shows here in Clearwater. See, right now I'm in an area which is the Bay Area. You say Tampa. You got Tampa, Clearwater, St. Pete, which is where I'm from. You got Tarpon, Pasco County, which is where I reside at, which is Pasco. That's where I stay right now. But we do shows all the way around. We even go across the bridge. What I mean across the bridge, that's like Sarasota, Bradenton. We even go over there and we do shows. It's really not a week we ain't booked up to do a show.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's go back to that first performance that you did. Do you remember how you felt before you took the stage? How you felt during when you took the stage, and how did you feel immediately after?
Oh, I was full fledged. I was ready. I was full fledged and ready. I had my homeboy with me. He called himself Didi. He called himself Didi. SBR Didi. Y'all look him up. Y'all go fuck with him. Instagram, Facebook, all that. His name on SBR DEBE. SBR DEBE. And it was like one of his few first shows, but it was really my first show. You know what I'm saying? But I always had an attitude. You feel me? I played quarterback and free safety, so I always been like I always had the lead. I'm the oldest brother, so I always had the lead, or I always had the leader mentality. You know what I'm saying? Or that feeling, that adrenaline feeling it, or what's gonna happen next. You know what I'm saying? So we on the stage, we feeling it. I do my song. I perform first. We do a two song. I do two songs and he do two songs. You know what I'm saying? It was a 4 song set or whatever. I do my two. You know what I'm saying? My dog get up there, he do his two. But he really, he ain't moving as much as I was moving. You know what I'm saying? That what made me cool. Try to put it in his life. Put the spirit in him, getting right. You know what I'm saying? Getting his head right, getting him to feel it, getting his vibe right.
Okay. All right. So taking that performance, did everything? Because I know sometimes, especially in the first performance that you do, everything doesn't go as expected. Like, even right now, even as right now, I'm having to adjust audio levels. Did everything go as expected? I know you probably practiced 100 times, making sure that you're getting ready to hit the stage. Did everything go right? Was there any problems with the venue? Was the acoustic set up right? Because I know things tend to go sabotage a little bit when you go to set up. You know what I'm
Listen.
saying?
I'm 75% of the time, shit ain't gonna go right at all. We bring our own mics, everything. We bring 2 extra mics and everything. We don't even play nothing. You hear me? And just how we come off, we gonna come in a bitch shit. About 15 deep anyways. You feel what I'm saying? And half of everybody that with us, they youngins. You know what I'm saying? They our little goon gang little baby. I call
For sure.
then on top, I'm gonna go ahead and those two mics. They gonna be like, what the hell? We really gotta have this shit on fleek. But 75% of the time, please, I'm telling you, man, shit don't sound right. Time and be all. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why you gotta have resources. You gotta have resources. You gotta know certain people. Listen, they gonna be here that night. You feel me? And get the word out. Call. You know, let them know we're gonna be in the building, man. So make sure everything take care. No booth, music, sound, quality, strippers, all that.
Gotta have the whole shebang. I got you. Okay. I like your approach too. When you say, you make sure, so things don't go wrong. You make sure you got it all in the bag anyway. So even if they ain't got their, even if they ain't supposed to have it. I mean, even if they don't have it how they supposed to have it, you always got what you need to make sure your performance goes well. So that's a really a smart way to attack it, man. I don't think I've heard that one so far. Everyone aspires to be the greatest of all time at their craft. Who would you say are some people that you believe may influence your particular style of delivery, as far as your cadence or as far as your wordplay?
I've always been a cash money man. I always been a cash money man. I like Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I always been a Lil Wayne fan.
Oh, hold on, look like we might have lost you a little bit, man.
Oh, you good? But yeah, I always been a cash money fan. Wayne is my favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? Like people like Lil Wayne, and just his story how he came up. Just his story how he came up with the whole thing with his mom and him being introduced to a stepfather. You know what I'm saying? And that stepfather just having his baby. You know what I'm saying? He really was not in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like mama always tell a child, you're not no street nigga.
Yeah.
You're not in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And we sometimes we be wondering how she figured that when we out here doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? And Wayne ain't really come up like that, but he was just introduced to that lifestyle through baby. You know what I'm saying? But his deliverance, his craft, his style. You know what I'm saying? His confidence. You feel what I'm saying? His craft. Wayne created so much shit. You know what I'm saying? Wayne he introduced and brought so much swag and versatility to this game. You know what I'm saying? And to this business, this organization. And I watched him growing up. You know what I'm saying? And I molded to him. And that's one of my favorite rappers. He'll always be one of the greatest to me. You know, don't matter how psyched out he is.
Hey,
He gonna always be my favorite. He's a lot of others' favorite.
Wayne, like you hit on a good point. Wayne really was, for better words at the time, Wayne really was hip hop for a minute there. He really picked it up and held it on his back for a while, and it even influenced a lot of artists who still today use his style. So I mean, you can't go wrong with that answer, my man. I definitely feel where you're coming from. So that kind of leads into this next question. If you could do a collab with any artist, dead or alive, it could be a combination of the two. You know what I'm saying? It's your world. We just living in it. Money's not a problem at all. You ain't got to come out your pocket. We got you. Who would be on the track?
I'm gonna say specifically, and I'm gonna tell you why. Rod Wave. It have to be Wave because Wave is from where I'm from. He's from St. Pete. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And right now, he has so much spotlight on him. It would get you or whoever around him recognition. And being that I come well, and being that I what I'm saying? They trying to find other people that is versatile like him and that has the gift he has. Cause listen, it's dub. It's really dub, but I'm from a place where they really trying to wipe off the earth. They don't want it though. They don't want it there at all. Man, listen. I don't stay there right now for a reason. I isolated myself from St. Pete for a reason. That shit deadly. It's Crab City. You hear what I'm saying? The judicial system in Pinellas County is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's really crooked. That's no place to be, Pinellas County. It's no place to be. Really, it goes on everywhere, any hood. Don't get me wrong. It goes on any hood, anywhere. But right now, that shit down there, man. St. Pete looking like Dade or Louisiana or Detroit or Chicago or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's fucked up. There's no place to be. And being that, like I said, you got OMN, BOC, Bop. You got them boys. You got Goulin and Tweezy. You feel me? You got who? You got Lil Ruben. Come on, man. You got OTN. It's a lot of talent coming out of St. Pete. It's a lot of talent, but it's also a lot of crash dummies coming out of St. Pete.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to maintain. They don't know how to maintain the structure. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to maintain a level head to stay out here and gain the blessings that's in store. You know what I'm saying? You got people like me that's done been through it. I done had stitches on my eyeballs, dude. You hear what I'm saying? Like, I got 3 daughters out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got 3 little brothers. That depending on me. I got a mama died 2 years ago. She was murdered. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like, yeah, I got a real deal story. This go back to when I was 4 years old. I'm talking about my mama stabbed 3 bitches with an ice pick. End up going to do 5 years. My mama. Like I got a real deal story. You know what I'm saying? Like, my people's legends. Man, shout out to my uncle Robert Earl Wonderman Lee and my granddaddy Roy Larry Lee. Real deal kingpins, man. From St. Pete. First kingpins from St. Pete. Yeah. Like, I got real deal story. I got real deal people behind me. You know what I'm saying? That's how we live.
Man, I feel you. One thing I can say, we've been blessed to work with a lot of St. Pete artists, man, and just subliminally through what I've been hearing from you artists is, man, it sounds like there really needs to be a revolutionary change as far as how we live in, as far as in the culture, bro, in St. Pete. I feel like from what I've been blessed to hear from you guys is that there's a lot of potential, man. There's a lot of talent sitting in St. Pete, but it sounds like the opportunities aren't really there in place for you guys to thrive like you need to. One thing I would really like, and I always say this to each of your artists, is that, man, if hopefully, if no offense does nothing else, hopefully we can build a bridge where, the artists, as far as your music, can get together and make some monumental, because, man, there's some monumental music, because there's, man, if you look at the guys that we've worked with here over the last month and a half, including yourself, there is some real talent just sitting for the plucking there in St. Pete, man. And we just and I just feel like, I just hope that these interviews fall on the right ears where we can start to really see you guys thrive. Because, man, I'm hearing some horror stories out of that, my man. Like, it's starting to sound like Iraq out there, my boss, man. Like, I'm sad to hear what you had to go through, but I definitely feel like it helped make you who you are, and that helps to cater to your particular delivery as far as your style and who you are. You know what I'm saying? So, just like at the end of the day, I just want to say, man, congratulations on not letting it break you. You know what I'm saying? And just keep pushing, because from where you come from, it sounds like you can't go nowhere but up. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like everything should be easier from here. You know what I'm saying? So definitely keep on the path. Don't stray it at all. Getting back over here to these questions here. If you had a choice, man, if the label was your choice, and the bag and the negotiations on the table were completely up to you, is there a major label or artist label that you would be willing to sign to, or that you would like to enter into, as long as you had creative process and control over any of your music? Is there one that you may have in mind?
shit. You said that bag was up to me.
Yeah.
If that bag was up to me, and I had the sign, shit. Well, it might have to be. I might have to go with. I don't know, boy. I don't know.
Yeah, this
I don't know. Hey, Snoop might have to give me that shit.
Uncle Snoop.
Snoop might Snoop. Listen, you never really heard no bad things out there about Uncle Snoop.
No.
Snoop ain't really never been in no beef.
What about the double murder though?
That's street shit. I'm talking about just bullshit. I'm talking about somebody trying to expose him, publicize him out here. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's solid.
he's solid. You know what I'm saying? You can't check. You ain't finna check no Uncle Snoop, and you ain't finna check no Pound. You feel me? And I respect him, man. I respect his vibe. I respect his aura, his demeanor. You know what I'm saying? Everything he stands for, just Snoop himself. Uncle Snoop, he just laid back. He's a
family man.
What? And he's a family guy. Who don't love Uncle Snoop? Shit, we love Uncle Snoop because he don't smoke the shit out.
Man, you like once again.
So I can't lie. I have to sign with. I love to sign with Snoop.
Once again, I gotta feel you on that one too, cause best put it, man. I feel like Uncle Snoop is a gangster and a gentleman, and you could tell when you catch his time, he could be either of the two. It just depends on what you want to do. So I feel you on that, man. You know what I'm saying? So okay. So this next question, man, there's no wrong answer. Well, there's no wrong answer to any of these questions. But this next question, it's your world. We're just living in it, man. It's your. You can answer this however you want, how elaborate you want, how direct you want. Let's say you wake up tomorrow, that phone rings, and it's the best call of your whole career. Tell me who's on the line and how that conversation goes.
I say, shit. It might be Moot Boy Applies. It might be somebody like Moot Boy Applies who probably done seen me or heard about me. Cause I done been back and forth from Orange County and Pinellas County, which is Orlando and St. Pete, since I was 6. You know what I'm saying? My grandma stayed in Rosemont. Shout out to Rosemont. Shout out to them boys on that side, on the west side of Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Mercy Drive, all that. I stayed on R Street, a few streets down the street from Judge Street. That's where Lil Glock 9 from. You feel what I'm saying? That's by the fairgrounds. My daddy wouldn't even let me outside around that motherfucker, around Mercy Drive. Mercy Drive, that hot. That shit, that crazy. You feel me? I couldn't even go outside 7th grade around there. You feel me? But it'll probably be somebody like Moot Boy Applies that done see me, that done recognize me, acknowledge me, and see my movement, and see what I'm doing, because I really acknowledge them boys. I really deal with them. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they'll probably be telling me, like I'll probably talk to Mookie. and Mookie be on some shit like, you know, GGA. Stay afloat, stay on your way. Fuck these niggas, man. These niggas ain't got shit for you. Nigga can't do nothing for you. Ain't never did shit for you. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, shit, our daddy at the end of the day probably ain't really did shit for us. You know what I'm saying? Because my daddy left me when I was, goddamn 10 months years old. You know what I'm saying? Caught a 2nd-degree murder charge. Was gone 12 years, got out on parole. 10 years parole, violated with 2 years left on parole. So he did 8, violated with 2 years left. They gave him that whole 10 back. My daddy wasn't really there for me, he couldn't really do for me like how he probably wanted to. So he didn't do shit for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If my daddy ain't never really did shit for me, of course the next nigga ain't never did a fuck thing for me. You know what I'm saying? And whether it's a choice, whether it's a choice or a decision. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But but yeah, he'll probably be telling me, you know what I'm saying, stay afloat. You feel me? He done heard about me. Cause niggas know about me. I done been around Richmond Heights and Carver Shores a little bit, around on Liston Court. My auntie used to fuck with a promoter named Steve Black around there on Liston Court. You know what I'm saying? He got a little chick. You feel me? My daddy's sister. So, you know, and nigga Plies, you know what I'm saying? You know, Plies a little wilder. Just a little wilder. You know. But yo, I really fuck with them boys. They putting on for Florida too, man. Shout out Mookie, man. Shout out Mookie, man, and them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? It Plies and his whole little thing, whatever he got going on. You know, you see, he fucking with the Jack Boy heavies. It's a whole Florida movement. I like that.
Hey, man.
You feel me? That shit real attractive. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, free Kodak, all that though. I'm a Florida boy. I really stand up for this shit. I really live it like that too.
For sure. All right. Well, at this point, especially with you being established, you know what I'm saying. Again, you know, with you having a movement behind yourself, are you open to doing features and collabs with upcoming artists or artists who are just getting into the game? And if so, when they approach you, what do they need to have in hand so that you know this is a serious endeavor?
Yeah, like I'm most definitely for the whole movement, and I support everybody else that's doing what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? I have to. It's a minimum mandatory that a local artist support another local artist and be willing to give a nigga a feature and take a feature. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna slide on anything. I'm gonna get on anything. However you want me to get on it, I know how to stay on task.
As long as it's good.
You feel me? Listen, as long as that beat sound good, you hear me? As long as that beat sound good, listen, man, listen, bro. A nigga can give me a song and he's not really average. He's not even really doing his thing on that bitch. You feel what I'm saying? But the beat is on point. Listen here, Pound gonna hit a hook. I want to hit a topic. That's what I want to hit a topic. I'm gonna hit a topic. I'm so versatile. I'm gonna come how you want me to come on it, and I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna slide that bit. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't want a lot. I don't even want a lot. You feel what I'm saying? I'm asking for $250, $250, $300. I'm gonna give us a track, and it's gonna be a track. It must be a video too.
And push it.
It must be a video too. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be real nice. You feel what I'm saying? But I do a track, man. I like to do a track. You feel what I'm saying? I like Slugger from Clearwater, red dude named Slugger. Shout out to Slugger. You feel me? And the whole Better Lane movement, them boys over there. My brother GGMG Remo over that way. You know, I do a feature with. Well, I got a features with my dog named Star Gooney. You feel me? He from St. Pete. We got a few features, but I like to do a feature with probably my dog Ghoulie, man.
I see you doing something with that.
Owen man, BOC Ghoulie, man. I beat the pack out. We got the fat now, the tall Ghoulie one. That's really like my brother. We grew up together. You feel me? I'm talking about did a little county time together and all that. I'm talking about yeah. But anybody locally, man, you can get a feature. I ain't gonna flaw with you. I ain't gonna bullshit with you. I can't even really pick and choose. It's too hard for me to be talking about this nigga can get a feature, that nigga can get a feature.
Swap out.
Anybody locally, man, it don't matter whether you locally or internationally. You know what I'm saying? I can keep up. I feel like I can keep up. You feel me? Anybody can get a feature. Anybody. You know what I'm saying? Give me a feature. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got a little funds. I ain't got it all, but I got a little funds. You know, give me a feature. Don't tear my head off. But then, can I have a feature?
You gotta hear the back end too, by the way. sit your phone. You know what I mean?
Right.
All
Fact.
right, boss. Well, we got about three more questions for you, man, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and wrap it up for you, man. But let's start off here. These are a little bit more personal questions to get to know you, because not everybody gets your time. You know what I'm saying? So these are some questions like you can go ahead, sit back, kick back, relax. You know what I'm saying? These are more so about you versus your artwork. Okay. Uh,
Yes, sir.
what's something you can't go a day without doing?
Something I can't go a day without doing. Shit. Give him some money.
Great answer. Great answer. All right. Okay. Uh, let's see. What are some of your own personal goals in the next 5 years that you hope to cross off?
Um, establishing my own business, owning a house, owning a vehicle, um, getting custody of my kids. As a single black father, I feel like I deserve that right. If
Yeah,
I'm doing what the hell I got to be doing, you feel what I'm saying? As long as I taking care of business and shit, getting married.
man. It sounds like you got some big, you got some grown man goals right there, my man. Okay, all right.
I'm 20. I'm 29 years old, man. I'm closer to 30 than I am to
Hey
20 this
man,
year.
listen, I'm right there with you, dog. I turned 30 this year, man, November 14th. So we right there in the pocket. I know what you mean, my man. That's why I say I'm
Cool.
glad to hear your answer, man. Your mind is, well, in my opinion, it's where it need to be at. You know what I'm saying, going forward. So, um, if your life was a movie or a book, what would the title be to it?
Life in the struggle.
For sure, for sure.
Life in the struggle.
That sounds like it's gonna be a bestseller, my man. For sure.
Matter of fact, that's gonna be the name of my mixtape.
All right. On that note, then let me go ahead and ask you. You know, how can we get more of GGMG Pound music? How can we get more familiar with your library? How can we watch out for you? What's your handles as far as on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, to let us know what we need to do to make sure we keep up with you as far as following you and hearing out your new music and including that mixtape that you talking about.
To keep up with me, y'all can start following me on Spotify. I'm finna get everything situated on Spotify. I haven't really got too familiar with it, but I just really got set up on there. Y'all can start following me on there. I'm gonna be GG on. Follow me at GGMG Pound on Spotify. You can follow me on YouTube, GGMG Pound on YouTube, Facebook on GGMG Pound on Facebook. Instagram, quarterback Goonie on Instagram. You can see all my videos, all my show videos and everything. My mixtape, I'm gonna be trying to push my mixtape around sometime 4th of July. Dropping the first mixtape, which I said is gonna be called Life in the Struggle. I had already had a mixtape, I had everything situated, my mixtape cover and everything, but I had sat down with a few people and got everything situated. Got it more presentably, got everything looking more professional. So right now, I had to kind of reevaluate a lot of things.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I had kind of rushed it. So to make sure everybody's satisfied, make sure everything sound good, everything look good, had to do it all over,
That's
man.
part of
It's a
that's part
process.
of that's
It's a
part of growth,
process.
my man. Listen,
But when it do drop, boy, look here,
Yes.
I'm telling you,
you don't.
it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. I'm trying to little baby some shit. Honestly, I'm trying to little baby some shit, man. 3 mixtapes in 8 months. You feel what I'm saying? Get a little exposure by that second mixtape. have everything down pat, man. Have all the tools I need. Have my vocals down pat, cause I sing a little bit too. I don't just only rap. I can sing a little
Well,
bit too.
snap.
You know, I can keep sweat some
Okay.
shit.
Okay, okay.
Keep sweat some shit.
Well then, like I always say, man, and I mean it. If you follow up with us, you know you got all love and support over here, man. So make sure that you keep us posted. Make sure you tag me in any kind of things that you got going, cause I'm gonna share the love, bro. All day. Our goal here is to make sure we do everything we can do to make sure that we get you exposed to as many people as possible. You know what I'm saying? And in the future, if we ask to interview you again, you know. Would you be willing to come back on the show as long as the schedule permits, as long as you got time?
Most
Of
definitely.
course, man. Cool stuff.
Most definitely. It's gonna be a different setting and all that.
Right. All right. So
Totally different setting. You know what I'm saying? I might even, you know what I'm saying? I might even involve like somebody like GGMG Remo or GGMG Gunsmoke. You know what I'm saying? Which is also Gunsmoke 727 on YouTube. His name is Gunsmoke Monroe on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like my sister Meet GGMG Meet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch of us. Like different setting, different vibe, different nature. Whenever I'm on your time. I'm on
hey,
your time.
hey, like I said, I'm on y'all time. I couldn't do this if it wasn't for y'all making it possible, man. So I definitely want to say thank you so much, GGMG Pound, for coming through, stopping by, giving the audience a sit down and letting us know about you, your life, your music, and dog. We wish you luck and success on your career, and we hope to see you again here. In a few months' time, hopefully, man, where we can sit down and talk about what it came up. Hopefully, we'll be sitting down talking about that mixtape that dropped, how fire it is.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's gonna be fine. Look, man. Hey, I appreciate you. And thanks again, man. I appreciate your support, man. I appreciate the opportunities, man. You're giving local rappers, man, the local people, man, in the area, man, giving people a chance, man. I really appreciate that. You're doing a big deal. You're doing a big deed, man.
Man, I just again thank y'all for the opportunity, my boss. Hey, man, I hope that you have a great day, man. And thanks again. And this is going to be replaying all over Facebook. I am going because I know when we first started we was having a little audio issue. So my goal is to take it. I'm not gonna take it down, but I'm gonna copy it on my computer. I'm gonna do some editing to make sure we level out all the volume and everything for you. And then don't be surprised if you listen to it now and you might hear it again tomorrow and it sounds completely different, professionalized. Because my goal again is to make sure that everything's on the up and up when the people see this. We're gonna take this down too and put this on our YouTube channel. And again, we're gonna. I also put this on Spotify. This streams on Apple Podcasts. This streams on Google Play. This streams on 9 major platforms, boss. So if I can, like I said, and we're international, I'm gonna make sure somebody hear you, man. And we getting ready on the way out. I'm gonna play the other song that you sent to me, Sue. So it's all love, my man.
Bet that up, bro. I appreciate you once again, man. Keep doing what you're doing. It's gonna happen. Listen. It's bigger blessings in store, man. Just listen. Just be patient. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep praying, man. Put God first. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's too. Some gotta give.
Man.
Some gotta give. All this negative shit, all this bullshit. Some gotta give. Something gotta give.
What you sipping on?
This that bourbon, man. This all gone, but look, man. This that bourbon, man. This that another hood classic, custom bourbon, man. This Dave Fink shit, man. This shit. This one right here. That's no
100.
right
Hey, man.
here. Check him out, man.
Hey, man, tell me where you can pick that up at, man. If that's his, tell me where we can pick that up, man, for the hood, man.
Stores in July and all the liquor stores.
Tell him it's gonna be what?
July 1st and all the.
At all the stores.
It's called Another Hood Classic. Custom
All right, man. Listen, I'm gonna have me a toast on you.
You can reuse the barrel. After you're done with it, you can reuse the barrel. Put whatever you want in it.
That him right there.
Hey, you know us, man. We refill it.
Yeah, you can refill it because it got the char in there. It got the charcoal all the way around with the rye. You can reuse it. It got a specific taste to it. You know how that smoke mullet got that specific taste to it? Yeah,
that's how it's gonna taste every time you let that bitch sit. The 5 to 10 days. Every time you sip on that bitch, it's gonna taste like smoked bourbon.
I can tell.
Get you fucked up. It's gonna get you fucked up.
I can tell y'all boys over there drinking, boy. He talking about the aging process and everything. My man already. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be on the lookout, man, and I see you boys at the top. You heard me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. You already know, man. Hey, help us
For
get
sure,
up it,
boss.
bro.
Take care, man.
We're gonna do the same.
And we're gonna do the same.
100. Y'all have a good day, boss.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, this concludes our interview with GGMG Pound, man. It's been fun. I hope you guys have fun. I hope that you found it to be informational. And again, like I promised him, we're going to go ahead and play his song on the way out. So this is going to be Regulator by GGMG Pound. You guys take care, man. Much love and God bless.
Scoop on the track.
You worrying about the next nigga, but you steady stuck. Me and my brothers quit to regulate. Cut a nigga throat and take his fucking plate. That's how that goon gang shit operate. Stop all of the hate and get your money up. You worrying about the next nigga, but you steady stuck. Me and my brothers quit to regulate. Cut a nigga throat and take his fucking plate. That's how that goon gang shit operate. Say it was overcast on the south side of St. Pete. Jit was walking around, broke it in the bitch with big heat. It's been a couple days since he hit a nigga joint. They always talking down on him, treat him like a punk. Shit got tired of that shit. The same day he hit a lick and hit that same block. Loaded up with some bitch shit, smoking out the ounce. Screaming, bitch, look at me now. The bro just whacked the bitch and left him dead on the couch. He got a couple rats on him and a couple pounds. Now he trying to figure out how to hold this shit down and all that fuck shit he ain't tolerating. He just had his first daughter, he be down to take him. He gotta make it, gotta raise her to be independent. Fuck a nigga and the bitch can even snakes friendly. Know that he made his flip and read up, he fell in love, just felt like a man. Less than a year he made 50 bands. I said stop all of the hate and get your money up. You worrying about the next nigga, but you steady stuck. Me and my brothers quit to regulate. Cut a nigga throat and take his fucking plate. That's how that goon gang shit operate. Stop all of the hate and get your money up. You worrying about the next nigga, but you steady stuck. Me and my brothers quit to regulate. Cut a nigga throat and take his fucking plate. That's how that goon gang shit operate. Got your hand out deadly, shit can also be free. How them same niggas that you leeching off and let you eat. I'm a G, and ain't shit sweet about me. I know some niggas real creep who kill rats and eggs. A whole zip can change a nigga life. Witness my cousin Doug swinging, getting early strikes. We flipping hoes, knocking out these niggas pearly whites. Harassed by them crackers, got off, then took a life. Yeah, I can play with it if you want to. Work on your child like roadkill, that's what the vultures do. Ooh, 2180, bitch on waterproof. Boy, I can circle around some shit just like a hula hoop. So like the truth, like Paul P, don't need no tatted tip. You disappear and that's that, don't do no rumors here. Love is weaker than fear and solidness is what I stand near. If you don't get it, you shouldn't be here. Know that I hate and get your money up. You worrying about the next nigga, but you steady stuck. Me and my brothers quit to regulate. Cut a nigga throat and take his fucking plate. That's how that goon gang shit operate. Stop all of the hate and get your money up. You worrying about the next nigga, but you steady stuck. Me and my brothers quit to regulate. Cut a nigga throat and take his fucking plate. That's how that goon gang shit operate.